Justin Trudeau has seen some rough moments in his 9-year stint as the Canadian Prime Minister, but this definitely is his lowest one. The Canadian crisis has been simmering for some time now, but it pretty much boiled over with the resignation of Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland. She was a Trudeau loyalist and one of the most powerful ministers in his cabinet, but she quit a couple of days ago after disagreeing with Trudeau over Trump's tariff threats. Basically, this is pointing to a crisis of faith in Trudeau even by his own people. Freeland said that Trump's tariff threats needed to be taken extremely seriously and that it could lead to a tariff war with the US, and that Trudeau could not afford costly political gimmicks which he is trying to bank on to hold on to power ahead of the upcoming elections in October 2025. This includes tax breaks which are making the budget deficit surge. Trudeau had announced a 2-month sales tax holiday and a $250 Canadian tax-free rebate for those earning less than a certain amount, which is part of the gimmicks that Freeland was referring to. In fact, on the same day, the Canadian government unveiled a fall economic update that showed a $61.9 billion deficit for the 2023-24 fiscal year, blowing its deficit target by over $20 billion. After this shock resignation, the Canadian dollar, also called the Loonie, slid to its lowest level since March 2020. Besides the lagging economy, Trump's threats to impose tariffs have hit the country hard. The weakened economy faces a threat of 25% tariffs on imported goods, at least that's what Trump says, unless Canada and Mexico stem the flow of immigrants and drugs into the US. As per Forex experts, the pressure on the Canadian currency is expected to continue. All of this at a time when confidence in Trudeau from the public has also been at an all-time low. This due to the sky-high cost of living, which has led him to take some harsh measures against immigration as well. As per recent polls, only 33% of the Canadian public believes that Trudeau is fit to remain Prime Minister. Now, many believe that this could be the tipping point for Trudeau. Freeland's resignation has made Trudeau's critics more vociferous, with members of his own Liberal Party calling for him to step down. Liberal MP Sean Casey has publicly called for him to resign, a sentiment echoed by Montreal MP Anthony Housefather. There's no easy mechanism for Trudeau's party to force him out, at least in the short term. He can resign or his party can be forced from power through a no-confidence vote. If a no-confidence vote is triggered, Trudeau doesn't have much window to turn things around.
So Trudeau is widely unpopular in Canada after 9 years. Inflation has led to a cost of living crisis. There's wide clamoring for a change in government now. He does not have the majority of seats in Parliament, so he must rely on the opposition parties to stay in power. One party, a leftist party, has supported him on a case-by-case basis recently. Whether they will do that going forward is an open question. Whether they will do that through the Christmas break is an open question. There is only one more day in Parliament before the Christmas break. So it'll be interesting to see if Trudeau is able to manage to stave off this crisis for now.
Trading platform Polymarket predicts an 80% chance that Trudeau will resign before April. Trudeau on his part tried to make light of the situation, equating his party to a family, saying that families always argue around the holidays.
It has been an eventful couple of days. It hasn't been easy, and that's why I'm so happy to see you guys. You know, it's hard not to feel happy when we're like this, among Liberals, among family, because that's what we really are, a big family. Now, like most families, sometimes we have fights around the holidays. But of course, like most families, we find our way through it.
But he does face a tough time ahead. He's made some enemies both internally and externally. Canada-India relations plunged under his charge, and even Trump seems to keep mocking him. Whether or not he'll actually step down soon or not, we're yet to see, but the country definitely faces an uncertain time ahead. Hope you liked this video. For more such content, keep watching Mint.